YouTube? Jason here, representing Raptor Reptiles. Just want to start this video off saying we got some good news. I have 2 gravid females at the moment right now. So I'm just going to be making a lot of videos in the next month or so, kind of releasing them as we complete them. But this video is going to be focusing on the baby rack for once the eggs are incubated and they hatch, how I'm going to store them in a safe environment where it's cost effective and doesn't take up too much room. So what I got here was, I got this Husky. It's like a utility rack pretty much, and the dimensions of it are 48 inches wide by 24 inches long and 78 inches high. So I'll show you once it's done why I got these exact specs and how everything's gonna turn out, but we're pretty much just gonna start off with just building it. And I got a good deal on it at Home Depot. I mean, you can get one at Target, Lowe's. I mean, they range anywhere from $70 to $100 plus. This one I think I got this one for like $90 on sale, and I did go a little more. I could have gotten a cheaper one, but since it is going to be in our bedroom because we're tight on space, I want something that looked, kind of nice in the meantime. So this one was nice. It does have it will support 5,000 pounds. Not that I really need it for that, but it's made out of some really nice steel and whatnot. So I'm pretty much going to set it up here, and then I'll show you how to set up the lighting, both heat and UV, and then I'm pretty much going to be keeping the dragons in totes. And keep in mind, if I was keeping these dragons, then I wouldn't be keeping them in totes forever. I mean, it's going to be temporary until I pretty much sell them. So we'll get more into depth with that once I get further along in the process. But just for right now, I'll just show you guys how to build this, and we'll go from there. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you build a Raptor Reptiles baby rack. And we're not even done yet though. So once that's built, now the next task is going to be I pretty much just bought these off Amazon. They're Lithonia lighting, and it's a 48-inch shop light. So make sure that when you buy it, because the UV bulb, the Reptison 10.0, it's a T8 fixture. So it's a T8 bulb, so that means you have to buy a T8 fixture to match. So the fixture is pretty much where you're gonna hook the lights into over here. So you want to make sure that the box says that they're T8, and I believe these weren't super cheap. They were about $20 a pop, but they're actually pretty nice quality. I mean, it's gonna match my rack nicely. So I kind of just went a little more out. Plus I bought them in bulk, so I got a discount. I actually bought 3 and they gave me 1 for free, which was, I believe it was a mistake, but we're not going to tell anybody that. And then So I'll just show you the box though. When you're looking at it, okay. So on this side, right here, it says it supports the T8, and then you also want to make sure that you get the correct inch, because the bulb comes in a 48-inch bulb. That's T8. So this is a 48-inch fixture that supports T8 bulbs. So those are the two most important things that you're gonna need. And I also got the ones with the chains because I want to hang them up nice and stuff. I don't want them resting on top of the bins or anything. I don't want to deal with any type of it burning or it getting too close. So I kind of did my own measurements. So we're pretty much only going to be utilizing 3 racks here. I just put the top one together for storage, that's all. So the max I got out of this was 3, but there's space so it's safe for the bearded dragons and it's safe for the home and everything. So I'm going to set these up and then I'll show you how I'm going to set these guys up. Alright, so as you can see, we were able to hang the shock light by the chains here. So what I did kind of for reinforcement was I put it around 2 of the liners here just for extra support, and I just leveled it out by seeing how much chain I had left. And then you just want to re-crimp it so that's not going to fall on the totes or anything. So I feel it's at a good height. I decided to put it in the middle so that the UV will radiate throughout the whole tote. And then next what we're going to do is set up the heat fixture, and I bought special brackets, and I'm going to mount these porcelain heat lamps to a 2x4 and everything I'm going to get at Home Depot, and I'll show you everything. So just hang in there.
Right now I'm just going to show you how to set up the light fixtures that we're using. So let me open one of these. Now we buy these porcelain lamp holders, the keyless ones. They fit 3 1/4 inch and 4 inch ceiling boxes by Leviton. They look like this. So these are the ones that we get. And in the box is the porcelain light holder. Looks like this. It's got these screws right here on the back. And then inside the box is also, inside the box are 2 screws in this baggie. We don't even end up using them, so. And then you're also going to need a 6-foot indoor extension cord. And it's going to come with this end here, the female end, and then obviously you need the male end. And you can just get any ones that you find. These are an HGX brand. These are from Home Depot. So I'm just going to quickly show you how to set this up so that this connects to this. So basically what you're going to need is a crimper. Looks like this. It's also got these little pieces on here so you could crimp away. A knife and your cord and your porcelain light. So to start, you're going to take this end, the female end, and your crimper, and you're actually going to cut the female end completely off so it looks like this. You're going to take your knife and you're going to cut in between, let's see. You're going to cut in between where the line is here. Where this line is. So we're going to cut just a little bit. You have to cut at first so that you get like a little split here, and then you can just pull them apart. Okay, now you're gonna take your crimper, and obviously don't do this if you shouldn't be playing with electrical. So you're gonna take about an inch maybe, and you're gonna put it in the largest size. Ours is a 12 or a 10. One side it says STRD, the other side says solid. So you're gonna go in that side, and you're just gonna close the crimper on it like this. Close it tight, and you just pull it. So now on this side is this white piece that was the covering for the cord, and you'll end up with something that looks like this, which is just the wire. And you should not be cutting this completely off. You just want to expose the wire here. Gonna do the same thing with the other one. Pull, and there you go. There's 2 copper pieces just like that. Now, flip over the porcelain base, and you're gonna notice one of these screws is silver and the other is gold. The gold one goes to the grounded side of the plug. So the grounded side of the plug is the end of the plug that has not the skinny end, but this fat, wider end that comes up kind of like weird. This is the grounded end. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna follow the grounded side of the wire all the way down to the end, and this one, you'll find the one that's grounded. So when you find the ground, you're gonna twist it together, make it nice and compact. You're going to feed it through this end, and we'll show you why when we hang them. And you're gonna wrap this, and you're gonna wrap this around the gold screw. All the way around. As tight as you can get it. Okay. Nice, see now it's wrapped.
Guys, so now I'm going to show you how to do the heating part for the baby rack. So once you pretty much connect your extension cord to the porcelain lamp and you cut your 2x4, so this was a 2x4, I think it was 96 inches. I just cut it in half to make it 48, which is the length of the baby rack. So once that's cut, inside of the porcelain heat lamp, you just want to find a drill bit. I just found one that fit right through it, so I know it's about the right size. You want to mark on the wood where you want to pre-drill your hole, this way that the screw catches, because this is not really a wood screw, so it doesn't have a point, so it's not going to catch unless you pre-drill. So then what you're going to do is you're going to put your drill bit in, line it up with the pre-marked hole that you made, and then just do a little, just pre-drill like 1/4 of an inch. So once that's pre-drilled, then just get your Phillips attachment, put it on in the drill, and then you want to make sure also all your cords here are going the same direction. If they're not all going in the same direction, you're going to have some issues once you want to plug it into the outlet. So just going to line up the holes the best way I can. Alright, so I had to use these actual wood screws because those ones weren't in the spot I wanted to drill. So these holes, it's porcelain, so you want to be careful, but you want to start it, then you want to line it up with the holes that you made, and then this is what's going to make it cinch into the wood. And like I said, go very slow, because porcelain cracks easy. It's heat resistant, but that's good. And then give it a little wiggle. If it's good, then you know it's good. And then these screws here, all I got were, I like number 8, 1 inch. You can get them at Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever. There you have it. Now you have 3 heat lamps for the baby rack. And then I just use, I got these at Home Depot, but they're 45 watt indoor floodlights. It's cheaper than the reptile light. Does the same thing. All you're trying to do is produce heat, and that's exactly what the bulb does. So it doesn't matter if it's reptile or not. And I think these 3 packs are like $11, so it's not a bad deal. You may be able to find them cheaper somewhere else, but this is what I go with. Alright, so the baby rack is now complete, and I would say it wasn't that difficult to build, and it cost us around $350. Depending on if you want a bargain shop, you can go to Walmart, buy stuff off Amazon where you probably get your best deals at. I definitely bargain shop for this one because I had time. I didn't need it built, you know, overnight. But I'm really happy with the way it came out. It's, you know, real clean looking in here. Definitely really sturdy. Came up with some nice innovations that I haven't really seen. So, which was on the heating fixtures. That whole heating fixture right there, if you buy a 6-foot extension cord with the porcelain heat fixture, it's like $3 for a setup. So I got 9, so it's, you know, looking at only roughly $27 for all the fixtures. The bulbs aren't that expensive either, but on this design that I built, I was able to fit, which I was happy about, 3 56-quart totes, and they actually fit perfectly. So I got 9 totes in there total, and you know, this way they have a little bit more room in there. But because I didn't do the dome, I ended up having to upgrade. I tried 45 watt bulbs. We had to upgrade to the 65 watt because there was no dome in there, because there's no dome to really keep the heat in there, but it heated up to its optimal temps when we put in the 65 watt. So just keep in mind, once you build yours, you should definitely still make sure all your temps are working, and each one of those shop light fixtures will support a T8 4-foot REPTLES 10.0 bulb, so they'll be able to get their UV and heat from there. And I'm still deciding a budget way to make some like heat rocks in there or hide spots, so we'll get into that later. We'll give you an update on that. So hope the video was helpful. I think this is definitely one of the best baby racks that I've seen. And oh yeah, one last thing, make sure you buy if you buy a 12 outlet surge protector and you build it how I did with you know, pretty much 3 rows, it'll work out perfectly. So you can put everything on one surge protector, so it looks a little bit more clean. You're not getting wires all messed up. And then just the one innovation we did here, which is why I wanted the stand that would support the weight, was I got these brackets over here to support the 2x4. They're really cheap. And then I bought wire rope that supports up to 300 pounds. And I just got a wire rope clip on the end that you can just pretty much wrench on with a ratchet. So I was able to support it really easily here, and it wasn't expensive at all. 2x4, 96-inch 2x4 is a couple dollars. These brackets were like 80 something cents, and then the wire rope was like 30 cents a foot, and these brackets was like $2 for 2 of them that secure it and hold it in. And these UV lights came with the chain already, and you just make sure you crimp them on so that they don't fall off. That's the only thing with those. And like I said, I'm extremely happy with the way it came out. I can't wait to get some use out of it in a couple months, so at least it's all ready. So also keep in mind, when you start breeding, this is something that you may want to look into. You know, this stuff all costs money, buying incubators and everything, so make sure you're prepared financially and you're mentally prepared if you want to save money to build stuff. So and get all your enclosures ready for the new babies. So hope you all enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back bringing you a bunch more videos this next coming year. So stay tuned. So now, after talking about the genetics a little bit, just a touch, for those obviously in shed, that's why you could tell his tail just shed, so those will be his true colors.